basically, in today's call, I will try, my focus will be to give you this interview guidance and preparation, how you should start. But on the other hand, people who don't make it either to phase 2 or something, it's not like they haven't prepared. It was just that they cannot make it because it was a competition. So for all those things, the one thing that matters to everyone is the career progression. So still, if you are in a private sector, you can progress in private sector if you're not able to make it to public sector. So your mindset should be like this. I want to prepare with my initiative, people with the mindset that if they don't get into their desired SEBI, NABARD or IBPS or something like that, they are still able to find out their ways in the private sector so that they are not stuck. The bad thing that can happen to anyone is to get stuck at some point of time and you are not seeing any progression in the career. That is the worst time, and that can hit you so bad that even you're not able to perform in your current job. So it is very demotivating, and that should not happen. And with the government jobs, every round is being getting eliminating round every day. So it might happen that you give the interview, but you don't have the job in hand, right? So what next? You can still try to appear next year till you have the age. I will say whatever age you are right now, if you have the age qualification, you should still try to give the exams every year, because next time you don't need to prepare that much as you did in the last cycle. So you need to give a finishing touch to those points where you were actually lacking. So that is the first point. So never stop until and unless you are not qualified to give the exam. You should always give the exam. And second point, keep second options open. Or if you can have 3 options, that's best. So first option may be your current job or whatever is your current aim. Second one should be what you want to do as in career progression, and third, a backup plan. So in my new initiatives, I'm going to take care of these 3 things so that people are not stuck somewhere. And it's not like only public sectors are good. They are very good with the current situations with the war and things. We don't know how the world is going to change after some point of time. So definitely with this government job things, people are more safe, and with the job security and all those stuff. And it is great to have one, but it's not like if you don't have it, you are of no use or something like that. It's not like that. So that's why I mentioned to everyone that don't be demotivated. We'll still figure it out. There are many students who don't make it in the first attempt, but they make it in second attempt or third attempt. But what was common in all of them was that they kept trying. They didn't allow themselves to give up on one particular cycle. Okay, people say that one exam is not a way to determine your abilities. True, one exam is not the stamp on your ability, but it is an exam which actually, if you fail that exam, you should see in the mirror that what happened bad. Was it your nervous system that you were not able to control during the exam? Was it your preparation that was not good? Or you were feeling so scared? Or you just didn't had enough practice time? What was the problem? You should not take it as a stamp on yourself, but you should reflect it back. What happened there? And if you keep doing this thing, definitely either it can be any job, you will be shining over there. So that is the entire agenda of my initiative. Now what we are going to do, this entire initiative, if you get any email in future with the EIO, so basically you can have the names like Easy IT Officer or Easy IT Exam, something like that, because I have different username in different things. Like YouTube has different username, the Instagram has different, Telegram has different one, because definitely you cannot get the one everywhere because it has been reserved by someone else also. So it's completely fine. So anything with this logo, if it comes to your feed or it comes to your email, take it seriously. It's not an spam, it's me. So yeah, first I will tell you about the initiative overall. This initiative is started by me and Siddharth, and I don't want to give any what are our profiles. I think I have been there for more than 7 years, so people know me. So we can have a separate session. We will not talk much about here about the profiles. We have a lot. You can go to LinkedIn or somewhere else also to find me on YouTube also. It's all known to everyone. So basically affordable studying for the people who are in college, because yes, we know in college also people are not getting the quality study, otherwise they will not pay to GATE Institute to get prepared for the examinations. So yeah, entire idea is to make you confident, to make you market ready, and to make you the exam ready thing. So that is the entire soul of this entire initiative. Then the second thing is the career overview. This is the slide. If you want to read, you can read, but I think you guys know me, so I don't need to be here. I'll just quickly rush to the agenda. First, we will have an icebreaker session. Then we will do SWOT analysis. You all can do it here, and also you can take the inputs back home and try to do with your peace of mind. Okay, then how to prepare from different dimensions for the interviews, technical skills, work experience, document preparation, biodata form, and dress codes. These we will touch up a bit, and then we might have a detailed session going forward, and these things are the main on top of my head right now. Okay, now we'll quickly move to the SWOT session. So basically, this is basic. I think everybody knows this exercise, what we do in the SWOT session. So strength, weakness, opportunities, and the threats. So basically, for this session, what could be your strength? That what you do well. So you can do it at home also later on. I think this is more a self-intuitive things, but you can take the questions from here and try to do this mapping and write it down and paste it somewhere in front of your eyes. Okay, and do write and do this activity at least for half an hour or 1 hour, because when you sit and you relax your mind, then only you get to have these things. Otherwise, if you just take it as an activity, just as a homework, it will not work. And it is a very good exercise, and you have everything in front of your eyes. So before at least the interviews, or even in any round of preparation, I would say it is very important. Why more before the interview? Because there you cannot hide anything. You are there, so you cannot hide anything, and that's why you need to know where you can fall back, where you can outshine, and what you need to protect yourself from. Okay. So strength, what do you do well? What separates you from other? What unique sources you have. So these are all strength. Like if you have a good resource, if you have a good mentor, if you have a good person to guide in your life, be it your parents or friends or teachers or any other thing, that are the resources. If you have good resources with the internet, you have laptops. Some people still don't have laptops to study, and things are getting online. So that is a threat to them. But if you are having those all things, then the unique resources, I'm not saying use resources, but unique resources that actually helps you, like you are a master of using this AI tools, then it is actually a resource for you. Okay, so you can just try to figure out these questions for strengths, that what do you do well? Like what is your strength, basic strength? Is it can be any soft skill, it can be any technical skill, but write it down and try to make it separate section, soft skills and the technical skills. What separates you from other, what you have. Like you can see when I did the icebreaker, the questions and the question was same for everyone, but the answer was too different. So definitely the thinking capability, the projection of the minds are so different. So you have to identify what separates you from other, then what unique resources you have, that I have covered. So just jot down these 3 questions and write it. If you want to share with me, you can just share it with me over the mail, and then we can talk about how to just reshape them. Okay, then weaknesses. What do you lack? Definitely it is weakness. What do you lack? What you don't have? And what are your resources? Where are your resources limited basically? So I think it's a bit, yeah, where are your resources limited? So basically if you are stuck somewhere and you don't know how to get out from that particular situation, it can be anything, it can be any situation, so you should have some resources to get out of that things. For example, if I'm in a bad mood, I might get a walk and I get to feel better. I might see a comedy movie and I get to feel better, or I can call my family or friends and I feel better. So these are resources to keep my mood up and alive. Okay, so in those similar situation, it can be the weaknesses that are so overpowering that you are not able to function like a normal person. It can be anything. You are not able to perform good because you don't have unique resources, you don't know from where to study, you have plenty of resources and you don't know from where to start. These are also as a weakness. These are also weaknesses, that where are your resources limited and why are those your resources limited, and can you get anything to get rid out of them, and what do you lack? Like For example, some people are so introvert that they don't want to talk, and it's very hard for them to initiate the conversation or keep it alive for long period of time. So that also comes as a weakness. Okay. So I think these questions were pretty much understandable. Now I will go to the opportunities section. So where do you see the opportunities to meet your strategy needs where you are underserved by existing offerings? So what do you think? What your opportunities can be, and how you meet with it with your strategy. For example, you open LinkedIn and you saw a job and you're like, wow, so much good salaries, and it is a very good organization. Let's say it's Google or Amazon or something like that, which might be your very one of the, or it be SEBI or NABARD or whatever, and it is very fascinating to you. The opportunity is very fascinating to you. So are your strategies in line with that? You have to see that. Like, if you have an opportunity, how you grab that opportunity. That's the one thing. The other thing, are you underserved by the existing offerings? So whatever offerings you are getting from anyone or from the internet or whatever, are they sufficient enough to make it happen? Or are they in line with your own idea also? Because let's say people make one product, but right now, if you see in the market, there are many skin products and hair products that are coming very customized. Like, you get to know your skin type, you get to know your hair type, skull and everything. And then they will customize some herbs for you and they will create some stuff for you. And they charge a good amount of thing. Why? Because it's customized thing. In general, in education industry, what is happening right now, everything is general. Everything is general. There is a bundle. This is to you. You deal with it. We don't know how you complete it. If you're able to do it, we don't know, but we can make only a general thing. And that's where many of the students struggle. So how you are underserved, you have to identify. And then if you can talk to your teachers or mentors or anyone who is there to guide you in that phase, you have to serve, you have to get and tap that opportunity. No one will come to you, are you doing good? Apart from your parents, no one will come to you and say something like that. So you have to make sure that that is not a, how to say, a problem for you. So you have to see the opportunities, then you have to see the strategy, and then you have to see, aren't you underserved? And these are the points which I don't see many of the people focus on initially. And if they focus on their basic organization says you are demanding too much. Okay. Then coming to the threats, they are very, very important. What your competitors are emerging at. For example, you are working in IT, right? Be it be private or be it be public. IT is an organization that changes with time. Today is one technology, tomorrow will be another technology, and if you are not updated as per your own pace, then you are gone. As it is said that AI will not replace you, but people using AI will replace you in the future. So what it is something that your competitors are doing, which you are not taking care of at a time where it is alarming. So if it is getting alarming and you are not taking care of the things, then it's the problem. For example, for interviews, if you are not having good communication skill, if you are not able to portray yourself properly, that's the problem, which other people are able to do and you are not able to do. So that is a threat to you because your competitors are doing better than you. What might get you in the way of your success? That's also a threat. What is blocking you? Sometimes there are relationships. You are so much occupied with them that you can't focus on any other things. They are so time demanding, something like that. Maybe for some ladies, they have, for example, you might have heard the stories of some people who are cracking in their very later age, like plus 35 or something, a major exam, and they were struggling with their household stuff. So sometimes your social dynamics also play a hindrance. So make sure that doesn't happen to you, or however you can minimize it. You cannot remove people from your life, but you can manage them efficiently and take help from people. And that's how you can make sure that the things which are getting in your way are not exactly happening in that way. If something is taking up a lot of energy and you have a goal to finish and it is not happening, you have to minimize it. You don't have to cut it down. You have to minimize it. It's not like some people are in my life and I have to give time to them and I just lose them because I have some other goal to fulfill. And once I have that goal fulfilled, who else I celebrate it with? I don't have anyone. So don't do that mistake. But you have to make sure that you communicate to them that this is my high priority things right now and I want to manage this, and they will help you. For sure. If they are for you, they will help you. So you can think from different perspective. Definitely, I think you can think from other perspective more. That's why I'm talking about those perspective which are actually affecting everyone, but nobody is talking about them. Okay. So that were the 4 SWOT thing. I hope you have the questions, or I can share this mural board to you also. Okay, I can give you the link, and if you are not able to access that link, just let me know. Later on, I can provide you the access for whichever email ID you want to join it with. Okay, and we can see. Okay, give me a second. I will just give you the mural board link. So if you want to do it, you can just use the play cards and you can put whatever you want, and then it will be accessible. And if it is not accessible, just reach out to me wherever you guys want, however you are doing. I will allow your email IDs to be entered in the mural board, and then you can access the mural board. Okay, that's one thing. Then what next? Let's move on to the other part. Was this part clear? How you need to do the things? Was this clear? And I hope you enjoy the activity. I tried a bit, but let's see. It can help anyone in any point of time. It is not like SEBI interview guidance is something different, NABARD is different, or private is different. No, it's same. The skeleton is same. No, if somebody is saying we are making you prepare for NABARD or we are making you prepare for SEBI, they are fooling you around. Everything, interview, everything is same. Just what is the difference? The environment in which it is taken, and that actually gives a flavor to the interview. For example, the UPSC interviews, they are quite different because they are long. NABARD interview, SEBI interview, they are quick. RBI interview, they are quick. Maximum half an hour. Maximum half an hour. For average, like average is half an hour. Sometimes it is 15 minutes for NABARD guys. Very, very, very less also. So, like you enter and you are out, and you're like, was it me, or why it was so short? I don't understand. So it can be anything. So that's the only different thing that you can deal with. Otherwise, interview as a person, how you prepare is the same. You might have seen that once a person starts to crack a job, whatever they want to do after cracking that job, they are able to do it very instantly. So it's very hard to pick that first step, to crack that first step, and then you get to know the recipe. You know how you perform, and then you get through all the interviews. So how to prepare for the interview from different dimension? Yes, first, personal background. You should be very clear what you are writing in your personal biodata. Your city, your family background, your tastes, for example, your hobbies and other stuff. Then your schooling, then your college, then these all things, they are personal background. You should be able to know it very well. It should not be like you're living in a city and you don't even know the capital of that state or something like that. It should not happen. If you have migrated to different places, you should know how the things work there. If you are a traveling person, you should know some stuff. If you're a cooking person, you should know how to cook. Not only how to cook, but some questions also. So you should be knowing what you are speaking when it comes to personal, because when it comes to personal background, you should have a clear idea, because that is the thing nobody teach you, or you don't get anything from outside. That's only your part, and that is different for each and everyone. So that personal background, when they say introduce yourself either in biodata, resume, or in person, then that is the moment of breaking the ice of the interview. Whatever you do with your studies, with your job, that is already written in the CV. They don't want to hear that. But so you don't want to say, this is me and me, and this is my profile and something like that, because it is a work interview. You don't need to do that. Everybody else is doing. You have to be different. You can use the words like, this is me. I'm this much. If you are like very underage, then you can also put your age also as a factor, that see, I'm so underage, maybe 22, 23, and I'm able to get into this place where I'm sitting along with my competitor who are still maybe 30. So I'm very quick learner. Sometimes that helps also. Sometimes if you're overaged also, for example, 29, 30, that also helps, that you can say you are persistent enough to keep your goal on track. So these two corners are good. To just say you as a strength, that being so early or being so late but still not giving up. Okay, these are two things. So try to introduce yourself as a person in the room, that you are this and this. If you were let's say you are a fun loving person or an adventurous person, what sort of person you are you a team worker, or are you an individual contributor? What sort of attitude you bring to the workplace, and you are very excited to give this interview or something like that. It should not be more than 1 minute. It should not be more than 1 minute. And when it comes to 1 minute, I think still I'm keeping it on the upper side. You can do anything between 40 seconds to 1 minute. That is optimal, because it reduces something, the time basically, which you can invest later on in other questions. So the very first thing is try to keep it minimal. Don't try to repeat what is already written in the CV for long. People say, I did this graduation and this. Nobody listens. The ears are completely shut there. Don't do that. Try to connect with them. That's the point where you actually do the ice breaking. What we did in our session, that was the ice breaking moment, the introduction. And if they don't ask you for the introduction, that's also okay. Sometimes they will quickly start with a question. They don't even ask you. 23 is young or old? I think it's young. I think it's young. For government exams, it's young. Not old. It's anything below 25, I consider it as young. 25, 26, 27, 28. Optimal age. Then, because people do gain some in that experience. But 29, 30, that is the higher level for any exam. Because most of the exam allow only 30. So I'm talking about those exams. Yes. Now coming to work experience. If you carry any, don't try to fool them. If you want to fool them, make sure you're fooling it right. For example, you want to, let's say you want to appear for a technical interview for IT and you are having a mechanical background. You're working in a mechanical firm and you anyhow crack the exam with your preparation. Now you want to show them that you are an IT person. Make sure that you're able to show them properly. It should not be like you learned something from somewhere and then you did. Whatever you did, you should have a practical gain on experience if you want to fake your experience. First of all, don't try to fake your experience. If you want to take that risk, make sure that you have enough skill to fake it out. Okay, so that is the thing. And be very optimal with the projects, what you have done. Be very specific. You should be able to answer each one of the parameters when it comes to the work experience. Okay. Then technical skills. Yes, technical skills are very important. But for example, like SEBI or NABARD or something which are very generalist in type, they just say IT officer. They don't say IT officer in brackets cybersecurity or data science or data analytics or something else. They don't say that. So they're not specific. They are like a general one. Once you enter the organization, then you get to know what you are actually going to do there. Okay. So in those situations, try to get updated on the skills that you have from your work experience. Then second thing, what are trending market things out there? So you should be aware of those things. For example, right now it's AI. Then these ethics on AI thing, and for example, machine learning, cybersecurity, data warehouses, AWS, clouds, all, because SEBI is actually working on that. So how you get to map your skill with the organization's need, you go to their website, see what ongoing project they are doing for the IT and what are skills they require to make that project happen. So you can just see that thing and then you will get an idea if you have time to learn on that skill or at least get to know that skill. That's very good. You should not be completely blank that what is AI? I don't know. That's very bad. That's very bad because AI is something which is used by a naive person also now. So some things are not to say no for those questions is actually not that great. Now, personality, attitude, and problem solving, they comes in the background. For example, I ask you a question. Let's say there is a problem at your workplace and you are a team leader and nobody under your team wants to work with you because you are so young to guide them. Let's say they are of 25, 27 of age and you are at 23 and you enter as a manager there and now they are assistant manager and they don't want to work with you because you are underage and they don't think that you are good enough to get an order from you. Okay. How would you handle that situation? Or let's say you are from North India, people are from other part of the country or from West or South or East and they are discriminating based on that patterns because it will be all India posting. How you will tackle those situations? So there, personality, attitude, problem solving, these all three comes. Okay. So be ready with those questions which can come as a shocker to you. When they comes as a shocker, when there is a shock, then only your real personality, your attitude and your problem solving, what you show here on the face will come out. Okay. So these are the things that you cannot develop in 1 week or 2 weeks, but yes, you can try to control them. If you are, let's say they ask you some question which you are not so comfortable with and you try to make your face scared, that you are scared, oh, I don't know, you started to shiver or something, you can control those things for a moment. Yeah, you can do those things. There are tricks to those to control these sort of things. But yes, you cannot entirely fake your personality, but at least you can control it to a level that you show them that I am not an extreme person, extreme sad person or extreme happy person. No, it should not be like that. You are a balanced person. Okay, so try to show them that part of your personality, and anyone can control it for half an hour. I think so. Yes, we can control it, and try to control it well if you are not that person. For example, if somebody is, you were expecting an intro, that they should ask you an intro, and they didn't ask you an intro, and the questions they were asking, let's say I am asking you a question, and then after you started to answer, I'm looking like this. I'm not looking at your face. I'm not even listening to you. I'm looking like this. And I'm looking like this. I don't pay attention to you. Maybe that is a trick. They want to see if the person wants to communicate, how well they want to communicate, if even the other person is not even listening. So these sort of things can also happen. They usually don't happen in short period of time of the interview, but sometimes these interviewers can try to play with you. If you're a very good candidate, they will try to make you down. Trust me, they try different stuff with the people who are actually good. They try stuff because they want to play, because they know they are going to take you. So if they know that they are going to take you, they might mess up with you a bit, and that's completely fine. Don't break out there. So take it as an opportunity and outshine there. Okay, that's the thing I will say. So if you think that the interview is not going in a normal way, then be happy. There are chances that you might be in. If it is happening normal, maybe it will happen. Most of the time it will happen. But if it doesn't happen, then there are very high chances that you're going to be selected. Okay, because they don't invest time with those people who they don't want. Okay, they might be quick. Okay, I think those all 4 points are good, and they are good with everyone, because when it comes to private sector, you have to give HR, MR, TR, maybe 2-3 technical rounds. So these things will be there with you for a long period of time, right? So just keep those things in mind. Then the document preparation step, what you need to prepare from the documents perspective, this is very, very, very important, because these are the things in which you should never lack. Because maybe you join the organization and later on your background verification fails, then you are out of the organization. Okay, don't assume that if you have the offer letter you are into, be it be private or be it be public, if they later found out that your background check was not so good and you faked some documents, then there might be a problem. Okay, so give the information what is best known to you, okay, with the resources and with the links, everything what you have. Don't fake it out any information, be it be any percentage of the marks that you want to put. Don't do that. Okay, with the caste and categories, don't do that stuff. That is very tricky part, and that should not be the thing that you should be doing. So academic documents should all be good. Also make sure that your documents are clear to read. If they are not, request another piece of copy. Okay, make everything attested if there is a need to be, and your biodata form which will be given to you, that should be filled in very crisp manner, very good manner. So just make sure you fill it out properly and you don't leave anything. Okay, and if you are leaving anything, just say not applicable or something like that. Don't just leave it like that. Just don't put a dash, just say not applicable. Now, work experience, NOC and certification. If you have done any certification, try to mention that, try to highlight that thing. And if the certifications are more of a standard thing, for example, like PMP or IELTS or something like that, like this testing foundation thing or anything, then highlight it that this is the certification, because very less people carry the certifications. Then NOCs, this is also very important. And if you are not able to provide any NOC, don't be afraid. Give an undertaking. An official undertaking in a piece of A4 paper that this is me. I'm appearing for this. I don't have it right now on the day of document verification, but definitely I will provide it once I join the organization. Okay, so you have to provide that thing before joining or after joining, whatever they say. Okay, so just keep that thing flexible or variable, and then you sign it by yourself, and then you give that undertaking to the person who is doing the document verification. So they will take it. They are not so strict with the NOCs, but yes, you have to get it. So plan accordingly, like after your interview, like how much you can take the risk with your current job. And if you're not working, then NOC is not required. Work experience certificates, if you have prior work experience certificates, you have to put that. Suppose person is working on one organization and it has worked previously on 2 or 3 organizations. So certificates and the work experience letter from those organizations are mandatory. It should be there. Then personal documents. Personal documents, how to say personal document, I will say, if you have any caste certificate or any domicile certificate, if they need something like that, or marriage certificate if you have changed the name after marriage or surname after marriage, those sort of things comes in the personal documents, and then you can give. Personal document also come as the proof of date of birth or things like that, so you can just prepare them. Apart from these, nobody is going to ask you any document, okay? And if you don't have any document at that point of time, or you have incorrect document, let's say provide an undertaking, there is always a way. Don't panic, there is always a way. Just provide an undertaking and you will be okay with the stuff. Okay, now the dress code, final thing. I have taken a picture, so whatever is shown in the this left side, that is for men and other side is for women. Definitely in India it doesn't work with the image number 1, that doesn't go. So outside India you can this is welcoming, but in India it's a bit not so used to fashion. You can use a kurti, a dupatta and leggings or whatever, like a suit basically. You can pull out it, and then a sari, you can also pull it out. Then trousers, basic coats, and very nude shades, or very mostly white, navy blue shades, or black shades or gray shades. They are good. They don't bump into people's eyes. So these coats, these colors are good. For men, I will say black is good, charcoal is good, gray is good, blue is good. Any shade of blue is good, and definitely make your shirt white. That makes you shine. So if it is too warm there, you can still pull out your coat and still can go and enter the organization or the room of the interview with your shirt and tie up. Tie is sort of not mandatory, but it is good to have one. So yeah, and definitely your shoes and boots, whatever you're wearing, they should also be formal and they should be polished well. It should not be like you are coming like this. Your nails, they should be cleaned. Okay, so these things are, nobody's talking about the nails or hairs, but yeah, your hair should be manageable. They should not be like coming here or there or flicks. No, they should be tied up properly if it is women, or if it is a man, you should get a proper haircut. If you are maintaining a long hair, make sure they are tied up. Okay, and then your nails and these stuffs, whatever is being visually there, that should be presentable. Okay, you should be a neat, nice person on the day. You should not get a facial or something like that to make it happen. But yes, you should be a neat person, which should look good. Because once you enter the organization's room for the interview, it's you. And people say it doesn't matter. It matters. Even if it is 1% or 2%, it matters. Okay, so don't fall on that trap that looks doesn't matter. They matter, but not beyond your technical capabilities, but they are good to have one, cherry on the cake. It's good to have one. Definitely clean shave. If you are maintaining some mouth stitches, it's good. It's also okay, but make sure it's clean shaved so that they can see your facial expressions loud and clear. That's why it is said. It is not like that you cannot have a beard after joining the organization. You can have one, but it's good to show the facial expression. If I'll cover my face like this, you might not be able to see my big smile or my low emotions. It's something hindering to the entire thing. So that's the way why it is mostly clean shaved there. Okay, now it's the time for the Q&A, and if you still have any questions regarding any point of thing, this is the email ID. You can write me to any time.